Guys, I kept some secrets from you. Welcome or welcome back to my rabbit hole. I'm Laura and you are here for some hobby shenanigans. Happy Christmas all together. For me, it's not yet Christmas. For me, there are a few months in between now and Christmas still. But I am up to something, and that's because I don't trust my family and friends not to watch my videos. So I want to take you on my journey to Christmas craft some really nice gifts for my family and friends, but I don't want to spoil them with their own Christmas presents. So here I am showing you how I'm making my Christmas presents for my friends and family. And yeah, let's start. So first up, there's a hat. And first I need to ask you, do you remember that orange red alpaca hat that I showed you a couple of months ago? Like for me it's about 2 weeks ago, but for you it's October ago. So right now for me, I think it's the middle of October, and I just wasn't happy with the hat that I made by then. The orange yarn, which is Lana Grossa Alpaca Air, it's this beautiful yarn. I mean, it's amazing. And also the red alpaca yarn from Wolle Rödel. It was amazing, but the hat just didn't come out as I intended to. So I frogged it all. It was a pain in the butt. But I'm really happy that I did it, because now I'm having 2 new hats out of the same yarn. The one I've probably shown you before, but the second one I didn't show you because, you guessed it, it's a Christmas present for my mom. So this is the hat I made out of the red alpaca yarn. I bought another skein, which is Lana Grossa Merino 120, I think. 120, yes. And it's a color, it's a color gradient. It goes from oranges to red to lilac, dark lilac, purple, again back. So I combined 2 strands of alpaca, baby alpaca from Wolle Rödel with 1 strand of fingering weight of the, it's not 120 then, I guess, right? Oh, whatever. But it's 3 strands thick, right? And I made the hat with, I think, a 5mm, was it 5mm? Yeah, with 5mm needles. And I'm really happy with the outcome. First, I wasn't sure because I played yarn chicken, and I was so mad about it because, as you can see, the crown is kind of crumbling because, I mean, I was on my last centimeters. I was on my very last centimeters to finish this hat off. I wasn't able to do the decreases, and I also didn't want to go back and start the decreases earlier and frog back, and so, because I already needed 5 attempts to this, right? So I'll show you. The brim is kind of thin in comparison to my other hats, but I hope you can see it well. I think it came out real pretty now. So what also happened while I made this hat was this dark lilac has such a contrast to my red yarn that it almost looks black, right? And I didn't want a big chunk of black, but in order to reduce the black yarn, it's not a black, it's a dark purple. To reduce that in length, I had to take out, I had to cut the yarn and yeah, put it away and then start later in the skein again. I hope that makes sense. But first I was knitting, and I was like, oh, when is it going back to like light purple again? And I already was like here, and it was still so dark, and I just didn't like it, so I ripped it all back until I think here. Then I took out that chunk of dark purple from the third skein, and then I knit it all up again. So yeah, so this literally took like 5 attempts. First I made the orange and red head. That, like, as I said, I didn't like. Then I frogged it all again. Then I started this one. Then the size wasn't correct. Then you know, there were some things, but now I'm happy with the outcome, and this is very soft, so I really like it, and I really hope that my mom will like this, but I will not find out for several months, so I guess that's fine, right? I'm happy with this, and I'm moving on to my second Christmas project. I have told you before that I want to make some socks for my dad, and finally it's time for that. Right now I'm about to leave, so I'm filming this segment in the last 5 minutes, like literally 5 minutes of before I'm leaving to my holidays. And even if I wanted to work on my sweater, on my white one, I was like, okay, maybe I should take a smaller project with me, and also I should work on holiday gifts, on Christmas gifts, because I mean, of course there's several months ahead, but still these things take time, and I already have the yarn, I already have the project, I already know what I want to make, so I'll take that with me. So what I'm making are some lovely socks for my dad in a gray yarn from Opal, Opal sock yarn 4-ply, and I hope they're coming out well, but I guess I'll show you the process when I'm a bit more far into the project. Yeah, so I'll take you on a ride, I guess. Hi guys, it's the next day. It's the 18th of October and the second day of my dancing trip. It's nighttime, as you can probably guess, and the only thing that I knit the last day is I casted on the socks for my dad. Let me show you. I'll turn the camera. So this is the model I wanna knit up for my dad for Christmas. This is called Kräutergarten, and I will try to link the model, the socks, down below. Maybe I can find it in Ravelry. So as I can show you here, this is the yarn I'm using. This is my most favorite sock yarn. It's 4-ply from Opal, and this is what I've knit up so far. So basically nothing. I've just cast it on and I've joined in the round, so that's it. For this cast on I used I think 2.25 millimeter needles. I got these recently in my last package. And yeah, I'm trying this time to use a smaller needle size for the ribbing. Afterwards, I will change to my normal size, which are 2.5 millimeter needles. Hi there! It is October the 22nd and it's my last full day of my holidays. So tomorrow I will drive home again and I wanted to show you my progress with the socks I am knitting right now. So this is my progress with the first sock. As you can see, I came quite far. Sorry the weird angle, I don't have my normal camera setup with me, so you are leaning against a cup of tea, so there's that. As you can see, I finished the foot, not the foot, the heel, the upper part of the sock, and I also finished the heel and heel flap and gusset. So I'm currently on my on the right amount of stitches again, and I just need to work up the foot, so that's that. Because I am already so far into this first sock, before I'm going home, I really wanted to start the second sock. So as you can see, I just have cast on my second sock. The reason why in here there are only 4 needles and 3 needles and I have 1 working needle, and in here I'm having 4 needles and 1 working needle, so 5. And here I'm working with 4 needles, is because when I cast it on my first sock, I saw that one of the needles is broken, and I can show you, I hope I can show you on camera. I've made a photo, but basically these are the Knit Pro Dreams needles and I really like them, but this one needle, oh gosh, I don't know if I can show you, but basically it's split. So there's a split in there, and so I can't use this needle anymore, so I need to throw that away. I already wrote an email to Lieblingsgarn and they will send me a replacement. But for now, I'm okay with 4 needles casting this on, even if I definitely prefer to work with 5 needles. Yeah, so that's that. I'll see how much I can get done tonight, and then tomorrow, of course, I'm having a few hours of train ride, so I guess I'll come quite far before I'm going home again.
Hi, quick little update before I am leaving. Yesterday I stayed up too late, but I made amazing progress on my socks. So this is the first sock. I am basically done with the foot, and I can start with the decreases for the toes. And the other foot that I showed you yesterday is this cuff, or the other sock. And I finished the cuff, so right now I only have 1 set of 2.5 millimeters or US 1.5s with me, and this one is a US 1, so 2.25 millimeter. And because I'm starting with the smaller size needles and then switching to the larger size, I need to wait for this to move on, like for me to move on with this one before I have to wait. Sorry, it's still in the morning, I'm not awake yet. I need to wait until this sock is done so that these needles are free for me to work with on the second sock. But I'm really happy with my progress, and I guess I can also make some progress in the train today. And yeah, I have come quite far these few days with these socks.
Hi guys, don't mind the weird setting, and why do I still, well, I just filmed my new knitting podcast, so around me there are some things differently right now. I wanted to show you my progress. So today, when I was sitting in the train, I got some progress done. I told you, I think yesterday, that I wanted to finish the first sock. That was my goal. And I wanted to start the second sock. And I started the second sock, but I didn't finish the first sock.
And so this was my goal for this train ride today, and I finished it. But man, I didn't get anything else done during the train ride because I needed to knit the toes 2 times because I messed it up the first time. Basically what happened is that I am not used to this type of toe situation anymore. I'm always doing a different kind of toe. So I did it wrong the first time. And I was so mad at myself. I was so freaking mad at myself. But in the end, I figured it out. I ripped it back. I frogged it all the way down here again. And then I knit it up again. So I basically did it twice. But now it's looking good. I really liked it. I even used, how do you say that? I always forget the term, but the stitch where that is really invisible, like there, as if the fabric would run through. It's not perfect by any means, but it looks so much better than my other attempts, or that when you are just closing the toe with like going through the stitches a few times and then weave in the end. So this is way better like this, and I'm very happy with this sock. I really hope it will fit my dad. I definitely hope so. But now one sock is finished and the second sock waits for the bigger needles. So yeah, I don't know if I'll make some progress tonight or on another day, but I'm very happy with the progress just in these few days. In this, I think it was like 1 week of holidays. The next week I will not have that much time left, of course, but we will see. Maybe I'll have. And then another exciting thing, and that's also why I wanted to film. Sorry, my setup. Oh gosh. I should have prepared better for this, but this is just like after my other video, just all filmed as well, you know? Oh gosh. Okay, so I got new yarn, and these ones, these 4, these 2 as well, are Cool Wool Big, and these will go into hats. I already know exactly for whom I want to make hats. So these 2 will go in one hat and these 2 will go in another hat, and I really hope that my friends will like these color combinations. This color combination is so perfect. Oh my gosh, it's just unreal. I don't know the color name, but it's like a light olive and a dark olive, and it's perfect. I know my friend will love this. And then I got this color again, which I'm using for my pullover, for my sweater, the weekender. And I got another color which is kind of similar, but I'm not so sure about this color combination. I like it, but I need to knit up a swatch and then see how I like it. And then these 2 were on sale. Who would have guessed? And on the pictures on the internet, they looked amazing. Here in person, I'm not as sure about it, but I definitely know that they will make at least one amazing hat. The second one, I'm not so sure yet about, but if you look, this yarn is going from orange to emerald green to like a lighter green towards yellow, if you can see it inside there. So I think the first portion, like if you pull from the inside, will be amazing. I plan to knit this double-stranded, but like with 2 of the same yarn, so not doubled with any other yarn. But the second hat I'm not so sure about, because then you have this orange terracotta vibe, and then it's going into this green, and
I'm just not sure about that combination. This color looks dirty to me. I don't know, maybe I need to skip that portion. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of would have loved if this portion would not be there, this green orangey terracotta portion, and it would then go from yellow to orange terracotta. I think that would be beautiful. And probably on the very inside it also is kind of orange, so maybe I could join something there. But yeah, I'm just not sure. I don't think that yeah, whatever, we will just see. I don't have to decide right now. I can decide whenever, and until then I'll put this away, I guess. And then also maybe another combination could be this one, right? The alpaca air from Lana Grossa together with this cool wool. Honestly, I don't know yet for whom I would make a hat in these colors. It's kind of funky, but then as I'm thinking about it, I might have some friends that like some funkiness in their life, so I'm thinking about it. Yes, is there something else? No, I think the other stuff you've already seen in my other vlogs or podcasts like a month ago. But for this video, that's it. So we will see when I will craft on some other Christmas presents, and I'll see you then. Hi guys, it's quite late and I just wanted to check in with you for 1 minute because I have just knit another gift for Christmas. This is a little hand towel out of Drops Paris, which is 100% cotton. And this is a plain stockinette towel. The idea behind it is when you're going to dance, it was very common for people to have a little towel with them if they sweat a lot, that they can, like, you know what I mean, like tap themselves and dry themselves. And I thought this would be a neat little gift for a dancer.
Look at this. This looks so good. So now I can actually pack it away so that nobody can see it until Christmas. And I'll have another Christmas gift. Yay! Hi again. It is November 1st and I have not knitted anything on these socks in the last few days, but now I just want to see tonight how much I can get done and if I can maybe finish the heel tonight and then move on to the foot. Hello! I just quickly wanted to show you that I finished the heel flap and gusset as well as the gusset decreases already. So I'm now on the foot and I'm very happy about that because from now on it's just straightforward and then doing the toes and that's it. So this is just where I'm stopping for the night and I will just pick this sock up again tomorrow. Hi there, it is November 5th and my second sock is almost finished. I in fact already started with the first toe decrease, so today should be the last evening that I'm working on this sock and then I can wash it, block it and pack it up. So let's finish this up. Hi guys, happy first Advent. It is the 31st of November, so it's the first Advent and you are seeing a new perspective because I have moved my furniture. But yeah, I realized that I never showed you the Christmas presents that I made until now and that I have finished. So I took you along making some Christmas presents. For example, these socks, and these socks weren't finished the last time when I showed them to you. So they are finally finished. This is the pattern Kräutergarten by Manuela Burkhardt, and
I blocked them, so I have bought some sock blockers, and they are finished, and I think they are looking fabulous. So they are having a 2x2 rib cuff, then it's followed by, I think it's called the seat stitch or something. It's basically 1x1 ribbing, but you're doing the ribbing for 2 rows and then you're changing it up. So you're not doing knit, purl, you're doing purl, knit. And so you're changing that every 2 rows, and there's this beautiful pattern coming out. And then it's followed by a kind of rib, and there I can see a little mistake, but we are ignoring that. So it's basically 3 knits, and then every row it's changing knit, purl. So it's 1 row is just knits, the other row is 3 knits, 1 purl. And so this really nice pattern is forming. Then we're having a normal heel flap and gusset, and in the end we're having quite a normal toe. So these are finished, already washed and blocked, and I'm really happy with this. So the Christmas present for my dad is finished. So this I can pack, I guess, next week or something. And then I'm also having another present for my parents. Sorry for the weird angle, by the way, but I just wanted to do a very chill check-in this afternoon. And so off camera, because I was just so inspired by all the baskets, the crochet baskets I'm making, I made another one. I made my 4th scrap basket, and here it is. And I am so happy with it. So I don't know how to show it to you because I love it just so much. But basically I have done another rainbow basket, and this is also for my parents. So this is why this is included in this video, because my parents are watching my videos. So they're not allowed to know this until Christmas. It shall be a big surprise. So yeah, I have made other baskets and I have shown them to my parents, especially to my mom, and my mom was vocal about it that she also would love one of these. So I made one for her, for them, because it definitely will live in their home. So my dad also has to deal with this, right? No, I think he also will definitely love it. And in this case I held also 4 strands of Drops Paris with each other. I started with 2 strands of a dark red, 1 strand of a light or a normal red, and 1 strand of this nice lilac. And then I continued the 2 strands of dark red until I basically ran out right there. And the other strands I switched up in a rainbow order, right? And then there on top where I ran out of the dark red, I tried to slowly, more or less, move into this like having 2 times orange, right? So I always have 3 colors at once in my hand, but 4 strands, so 1 is double and the other 2 are single, of course. And then up here I changed it up even further. I had 2 strands of the light green at one time. I had 2 strands of the olivey dark green at one point, then of the, and then at last not at last, but this emerald green, and then at last of this light blue. So I think it came out real pretty. I absolutely love the bottom. So if you're looking inside the basket and nothing is inside, I feel it's so pretty. I'm I'm just so happy with it. This basket also is quite shallow. It's not that high. It's not standing up when I'm just holding it, but like as you can see, it's quite big at the bottom, but not as high as other ones I've made. And I really like this form. I tried to do like the bottom with 7 increases per round this time, and I hoped that that would be a better circle than 6 increases per round, but I think the optimum is ultimately something in between with this yarn, with this hook I'm using, the 9mm hook. Yeah, so I wasn't that happy with it, but now that it was just standing there for 2 or 3 weeks since I filmed the last time and not have shown you this, I'm quite happy with this. But what definitely happens is you can see there right on the bottom where I changed the direction, there's this belly coming out. So this round seems to cinch it in. I don't know how to explain it. So it's not going straight up, but at first it's making a small curve. Can you see this? Right there. It's making a small curve and then it's straight up. So yeah, I can see next time when I'm doing a scrap basket. Right now I don't have enough yarn, I think, for another scrap basket, so I'll wait and see when inspiration hits again. I've made 4 scrap, or like it's not scrap baskets, right? It's rainbow baskets with me. I have 4 pieces of this right until now, and I am very happy with each and every one of them, and I think each and every one is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, so 1 for me, 3 for lovely people in my life. So, and then I was at a family gathering and I talked to my aunt, and she expressed some Christmas wishes and told me she would love to have a knitted hat by me. She asked for a black hat, but I am making her a cream colored hat. Okay, don't I know my family, okay? If you would know my family, like others would say like, oh god, how can you do this? She asked for a black hat. Well, I talked to my mom, I talked to my cousin, I talked to my dad, and I talked to my grandma, and we agreed that my aunt will not get a black hat. So I'm making her a very special hat. She said she wishes for a black hat because no color, she thinks she's a beautiful woman, and I think a lot of colors are working with her skin tone and hair and head and everything, right? So she was like, oh gosh, I would love a colorful hat, but she doesn't think it works with her skin and head and whatever. I have a different opinion. So I have searched for a very special pattern. Well, in the knitting world, it's probably not that special, but for me personally, it's very special. I am making the mussel burrow hat. I asked her as well which yarn she prefers, and if she's sensitive as my mom and me, like the skin and the face and everything, and she said no. So let me show you the yarn that I've chosen and the progress I've already made since 2 days ago, because I'm quite quick at this project. And let me explain my exact plans with it. Gosh, my yarn just tangled inside my project basket and was inside whatever, like I freed it, okay? So this is the yarn I chose. This is Drops Fiesta. This is the base color. This is the, oh gosh, color number
one, whatever that is. I think it's a lovely cream color, and so this is the base. I got 3 balls of this yarn. The third one is already almost finished, and then I got a special yarn coming with it because I have a special idea for this hat. So my aunt loves color, right? And I saw this yarn, Drops Fiesta, I don't know, I think it's called Carnival or something. I really love it. It's cream colored, so I guess it's the same base color than 01, but the color 27 has these colorful specks in there, right? And I don't want to make a lot of color into this hat, but a bit. So I was thinking I am doing the Musselborough by, I don't know her name. I'm so sorry. I'm blanking on the name of the designer, but you probably all know the Musselborough hat, right? You basically knit an egg from point to point. You're knitting this this hat in an egg form, and then you're folding it inside each other, so you have a normal hat, and then you can fold up the brim. And what happens is you can just like use it like that, just one-sided, that's all right, but you can also reverse it and you can have different colors on the inside, which is also an outside, right? So you can switch it up how you feel that day. And I thought this was such a cool idea for my aunt, because maybe she's not feeling colorful every day in the winter, right? She wants a nice basic hat, and she will get a nice basic hat in this cream color. But then with it, coming with it, she will also get a colorful hat for the winter if she feels like she needs a little bit of color in her life. I'm very excited about this project, and I started 2 days ago. Yeah, and I've knitted a lot, okay? But it has also been like today's Sunday, so it has been Friday and Saturday, yesterday and the day before. And today I already also had time for knitting. So I am quite far in the process. I am using like DK yarn with a 3.5mm needle. I started with double pointed needles and then switched to some 40mm circular needles. And as you can see, I'm already quite far. So I started here with a cast on, and then I did all the increases, and now I'm on the straight part. So I should be soon. I don't know how many centimeters I still have left, a few I think. The Musselborough pattern, by the way, is amazing. You are just starting to knit and that's your gauge swatch, so I absolutely love that. So I know exactly I'm doing a adult medium, I guess. Yes, I'm doing an adult medium because I measured my hat, and my hat has about 55 centimeters circumference, and I was like, okay, for my aunt it should be okay as well. So I'm just hoping, but it's not that much difference in the stitches and circumference and everything, right? Okay, so I'm a few centimeters into the brim of the colorful side of the hat. So I just finished the white hat portion and now I'm doing the brim, as you can see, for the colorful side. and this is how the color work is turning out. So as I said before, I'm alternating between these two balls of yarn, the cream one and the speckled yarn. And what I'm doing is basically helical knitting. So the term came to mind. I looked it up again to refresh my mind, and I think it's turning out okay. I really hope that it doesn't seem too childish in the end. I don't love that it pulled cream here, so there's not really color there. I like that the color is more distributed over the rows and it's not as dense, or that there isn't as much color. So that was, I think, the right decision to make. But yeah, I will just see how it comes out, because right now I'm a bit unsure if I like this or not, but it's also only a few centimeters, so I don't have the overall look of the whole hat in this speckled appearance. Hi there! It is the 5th of December, I think. Is it? Oh my gosh, time just flies. Sorry for the weird angle, but it is just what I've got. I've just come home, that's why I have this weird little outfit on. I've just come home from my dance class that I am giving every Friday night. So that's why I'm in my sports things, and I just wanted to sit down for a minute and talk to you guys, because today something very exciting happened. And yeah, I honestly didn't film a lot of making this project, and I'm so sorry for it, but I just wanted to fly through this. I just want to make this. I just didn't want to film. So the hat for my aunt is done. Just before my dance class, I finished up the top, and you can see the one side, it's reversible. If you know the pattern, you know the pattern. I told you that it is the muscle burrow, so it's reversible and it's double thickness and everything. And let me try it on for you. So as I said, it's just finished, so it's not blocked, it's not washed, it's just folded inside itself, and that's it. But let me see. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for this angle, but yeah, it is looking very cute. And then of course there's the other side that is just cream. But yes, I love this very much. I'm so glad I did this pattern. I was so concerned about the fit, because honestly, I followed the pattern to a T. Like, I followed the pattern exactly, but I was just so concerned that it is too wide, because I made the size for a 55 centimeter head circumference, and it tells you to do with all the things that I did with my yarn, etc. It tells you to knit a certain amount of stitches, or to increase a certain amount. So for me, when it just laid flat and when I knitted it, it had a circumference of 50 centimeters. So I was like, okay, it's 5 centimeters, which is about 1.1 inch, I think. Is that enough negative ease for this hat or not? Or I was just afraid. So I am very happy to report that it, I think, is perfect, and it came out so well. Okay, so let me show you the colors of this. This is so freaking cool. So as I told you before, I did the, how's it called, helical knitting, and honestly it's so easy if you know. But then with the decreases, today it was, I think today I finished like this whole, like from
here, I think, to here. So I finished the whole top off because I was just like, oh, I need to finish. I need to see how it comes out. I don't know if it will fit, etc. But yeah, it fits. So that's great. But yeah, and it's so warm. I'm warm right now. Okay, I just came from my class, so I guess I'm warm in general right now, but well. Yeah, so I was just nervous about this, and then with the helical knitting, with the decreases, and honestly I can not tell you exactly what I did. I just adjusted as I thought what would be right, and I think it came out well. Only on the top, I think at the very last round, like the last 2 or 3 rounds here with finishing is only cream, but before that I always did the helical knitting to have this colorful strand, or the cream strand with these spots like this guy every second round. So I bought, as you know, 4 skeins of this, 3 in this cream color and 1 in this speckled color, and this is what I have left. This is like, there's a lot of left. This, it's not a lot, like as you can see, it's sparse, but I will use that yarn in my blanket as some scraps. I could also do some DK socks with it, because it's a DK weight and it's sock yarn, so that would also be possible. But yeah, let me first show you the other side of the head, and then I'll show you the tube, so if you want to knit this, you know better how this works, okay? So if you're interested in this pattern, and you don't know it by now. So this is the brim folded down, so as you can see, then it's just the cream color. You can turn it, and it's the other way around, so you basically just turn it and push it a bit inside, so it makes a good form, right, that it's not wrinkly inside. And then you of course also fold the brim, and you have a cream hat. And for those of us who wondered if this would work, yes, it works, but I also used like a cream color and a cream color with speckles, so it's not a lot of difference, right? But as you can see, there is some adjustments you can do, so it's not the other color. If you don't want the other color to peek out, you just need to adjust it a bit, and it's totally fine. So you just need to be sure that you don't pull the brim too much up, because if you do so, then the speckles or the other color, if you're doing a different color, is coming out. But as long as you're not doing this, it's totally fine, right? Because like it just works out great. And this was a big concern I had, and that's also why I wanted to do this pattern first with a yarn that wouldn't be as obvious if it would peek out, the other color would peek out. So I'm very happy with this hat. It's working as a white creamish hat for my aunt, and I'm kind of jealous that she will get that hat and me not. And then I will show you the construction of this. So I started here. I started with a cast on a, what's it called? Point cast on, whatever, like with some kind of pointy cast on. Was it a ring cast on? Whatever. Okay, I don't care. You can look it up how to cast on at a point. So I did that. Then I increased, as you can see in the crown, there are these increases in 4 spaces. So you are basically, I started with a Nadelspiel, how's it called? Like 5 needles, 5 single needles, double pointed needles. So you have 1 needle in each section, and just work around and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until I was able to use my circular needles, and you just knit until the pattern tells you stop, and that worked out perfectly. Like, honestly, the pattern is so well written. I can really recommend it, but honestly, I don't have to, because it's just a great pattern. And like, I don't know if it's, so many people have knit this hat, so it's perfect. It's a very good hat to have in my repertoire. Really, really good hat. And then you just continue, and you have basically 4 sections. So you have the first section, which is the crown of the first hat. Then you have the second section, which is the brim of the second hat. Then you have the third section, which is the brim of the first hat. And then you have the crown of the second hat. So you take this and you just fold it inside each other if you want to. That's a bit fiddly, but it's not that hard. It's just that my motoric skills tonight aren't that great anymore. Yeah, so it's like fitting sheets onto the bed, right? It's okay. It's okay. But it works very well. It doesn't work as well if you try to flatten it out and do it in this shape. It works in 3D. It works better if you just go inside and you go with the hands from inside. It's working very well. And then you have a hat. I'm so happy with this. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to gift this at Christmas. Okay, so yeah, other than that, I don't have any gift knits on my needles or on my crochet hook right now, so I don't know what to talk about now, but yeah, that's just that. If I have something else to show you, I will tell you, but right now I'm done with all the gift knitting and gift crocheting. So let's see if there's some other clip of me doing some other stuff. It's still only the beginning of December, so I guess there will be other stuff, but I don't know. So see you then. Long time no see, and I wanna wrap this video up with wrapping everything up. So we have some gift wrapping to do of all the things that I've crafted myself for my family and friends, for some Christmas gifts, and I have them all laid in front of me. So yeah, let's just start, I guess. I made something as well that you've not seen before. I've done that with a friend, and it has gotten very beautiful. So the paper I used for this is an Italian paper. It's just stunning. I absolutely love it. And she has a cutting machine, like a cutting plotter, that you can put paper in and then it cuts for you, but you still need to do like the creasing and the gluing, and this star took freaking forever. So I went into the evening with her saying like, oh, I would like to do like 3 of these stars. No, I got this one done, and we, like, there were 3 of us. Like, one of us only helped in the beginning, but not with gluing, but still, like, it took 2.5 people, I think 4 hours to make one of these freaking stars. I mean, this is still very beautiful. I think it's not coming across on camera how beautiful it is in real life, but I absolutely adore it, and I need to pack this safely, and this paper isn't the most stable, so yeah, I need to find a way to pack this in a very safe way. I have some stuff next to me and we will do this in a minute. Yeah, then you already saw the basket for my parents that my mom requested, but she of course doesn't know that she's getting it because I always want some surprises. And no idea how to pack this. I also got another box here. Maybe I'll put it just in there. Yes, and then I'm having here the socks for my dad and the hat for my mom. And the fifth thing, if I'm counting correctly, is the hat for my aunt. So this is freshly blocked and dried and it came out beautiful. I think it really, like, blocking did it justice. I think it looks better now than before. I was really debating because I didn't want to, but I finally did, and that's okay. It feels a bit damp still, so maybe I'll put this to the side and pack it later and put it on the radiator for another night, and I can pack it up tomorrow. Yeah, maybe I need to do that. So this is going to the side. I have some washi tape next to me to wrap things. I have some wrapping paper here, and I'm having some ribbons. So I have everything here that I need, and so I think we will just start. I will not write the cards right away because I just don't want to. I think I'll use this box and I can make a little joke out of it for the hat for my mom because, you know, she's getting a kitchen scale. No, she's not, right? So, and then I can pack it up very nicely and she will not know what's inside. This fits like perfectly. Okay, let me quickly wrap it up. Okay, so this is the only box I have, and I don't think that this is fitting as much for my dad, but it also could be so funny, but it's not fitting. So no, not doing that. Okay, so we need to think about something else to a makeup box. I don't think so. I don't want to.
I am lazy, so I would love to have this in a little gift box, but I can't find one. I can't find one. I have so much shit. There must be something. Okay, I think I found the very perfect box. It's just black and it should fit the socks perfectly. Oh my gosh, it's snug. Let me show you. Yay, it's fitting perfectly. I'll do it a bit nicer, but ooh, doesn't that look nice? Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. And now I can wrap it so easily because it's a box. Guys, I have wrapped all the presents and I'm so happy that I did. I finished everything and now I can enjoy Christmas. I hope you really enjoyed this very long video from me that I shot over a month because like I said in the beginning, my family is watching my videos and so I didn't want to spoil any of their presents. And honestly, just by editing it right now, it's one day before Christmas, it's the 23rd right now, I feel good. I feel like, wow, this was fun. This crafting for my friends and family and also filming along this vlog was very much fun. So I think I'm on the right track, as I will say in the next video and the one afterwards, because yeah, right now it's going hand in hand. I think I enjoy some vlogs and I think you can expect vlogs from me, but you will find out more about that in the next 2 videos, I guess. So yeah, all my presents are before me. You've seen this thumbnail, so you know how the presents look like. And I just hope you're having a lovely time. I just hope you're having a good time, however
you may celebrate or not celebrate. I just wish you the best, and I wish you the very best time with your hobbies, as I have. So yeah, I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next year, actually, for the next video. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here this whole year with me. Thank you to all the people who regularly like click on my videos and watch my videos, even if they're not as regular anymore. But yeah, I think I'm falling back in love with this hobby again after a bit of a slump. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, bye!